Alright, hopefully this is working better. I doubt it, but we'll find out. Well, I'm gonna try to do what I can. People are streaming, I guess. I'll have to reset the internet after. It usually doesn't do this. I'm gonna go into the TORA version. Let's focus on the racing. I'm just gonna have to make do with the lag. Oh, Julian moving up the inside on Scorpio. Trying to squeeze between the MRT cars. Oh, he's nosing in. Oh, he backed out. Not enough room. They almost made it 3 wide. Scorpio is going to lose the position inevitably. So Julian moves up to second. Sorry if the stream quality is below par today. We're buddies are streaming the Celtics game upstairs, and I think it's lagging. I probably got to reset my internet, but I'm gonna try to be here for the action. So let's go back to like mid-pack. On board with Mikun here. He's kind of on his own. Move up a car here to SVT Tyler. It's like Assassin and Fuego getting tight. Let's move up with Assassin and check that battle out. Looks like he's slicing and dicing here, trying to find a little room. Oh, gets the room on Fuego. See if he can make the move stick. He cannot. He ends up backing out. A little bit of contact. These guys are pushing. So far, it's a close race. Scorpio getting right up behind Julian there. This is definitely a much tighter race than Silverstone was. Looks like the skill gap in the front's closed a little bit. That everyone's improved their tune since last week. On board with SVT Tyler again. Indoor skydiving, sick. Jump back to this front pack. Looks like we got a lot of cars in pretty close proximity here. Diablo's sitting back in 6th. He must not have put much time into this one. Usually qualifies and contends a little more. Maybe without hoping he was bored. Or just didn't have time. Sure the wires aren't loose or something. Oh, it's probably that shit cable. Oh, that's just the... Huh. No. Yeah, it's fine. It's the same one I had before. Alright, well, done looking at myself. Oh, Fuego! Looks like I caught this. Oh, Diablo pushing up through. Well, this got tight real quick. Fuego went into the back of Julian in the brake zone in turn 1. A little deep on the brakes. Allowed Assassin by and Diablo to get back into the mix. Fuego drops back to 6th. MRT out in front in a 1-2. Julian and Fuego weren't, Julian and Fuego went far off, but sliding into turn 1 definitely didn't help. Go back on board with Fuego, who's probably a little annoyed right now. He's gonna be driving hard. Woo! And here comes Diablo, losing on the curbs a little bit. I think he got a little tap from Fuego on the entry, but then went right over the curbs and his car was not happy. Oh, good. The drop rate's a lot better, at least. It's around 7%, so I can deal with that. I had to lower the bit rate. It's either that or I drop it to 30 frames, but who wants to watch that? At this point, you kind of need 60 frames or it just hurts people's eyes. So we got any battling for the lead here? How's Scorpio and Odd doing? Looks like they're just cruising together. Let's check out Apex Blade. Him and Why Not cruising in 8th and 9th. I don't know if he's going to try to get around Why Not or if they're just trying to kind of bump draft together. Woo. Damn. I'm assuming they both have, their cars must have low decel. That's rough. Yeah. They gotta have low decel. You need more decel in the Porsche. Or have a better tune so it doesn't slide out when you lift. It's just tough though, because there's so much weight in the rear, you kind of need decel and roll bar and all that jazz to keep it from sliding out. Jump back on with Fuego here. I think him and Diablo have the best battle going. just yet. What happened to Lamborghini back here? Did you crash earlier or something? I don't think they have to pit in this race. There's only 8 laps. Something happened to Lamborghini. I don't know. You're driving by Blade to brake a little early to not contact Mikun, would have slowed them both down. You don't want to tap a Porsche in front of you as they go into a corner. They're just going to slide and you got to wait. Got to have some tactics when you pass in a setup like this. Not as bad as with the Formula E, but you know, pretty bad. Pretty rough if you make contact. Diablo with a little bobble there. Jump back on with NWR Julian as he makes the pass on Scorpio. Good timing to jump on here. Woo. Nice and tight. They almost Forza glued. That would have been unfortunate. Julian's trying to stay in odds draft while simultaneously not hitting Scorpio. Doing pretty good. Dirty air. Couldn't brake. Drafts are nice for the straightaway, but not so nice for braking. Julian with all the send. Using all the track right now. Odd looks like he's driving a little more conservatively. Just had to tap the brakes in the middle of that corner, which is never a good sign. Julian looks poised to make a move here on the last lap. We only have a few corners left. Looks locked in right now. Oh, and he finds some room on the inside with Odd. Odd tries to close the door and they Forza glue. Julian holds the foot in holds the pedal down and it looks like he's making it. Oh, and he pushes Odd into the sand. It was going good, but he should have lifted a little more to give Odd room. Definitely great racing. Unfortunate for Odd, and not a good look for Julian, putting him into the sand. He should have lifted a little bit there. But he takes the win. We'll figure out the rest later, but after the dust settles, NWR Julian takes the win, Scorpio in second, DDM Assassin in third, MRT Odd recovered to make fourth after the sand, Fuego in fifth, Diablo sixth, Meat Coon in seventh, Apex Bleed in eighth, SVT Tyler ninth, Apex Why Not 10th, TJT Oliver 11th, Coincy 12th, and Lamborghini with a rough first race here. Not what he wanted, but that wasn't the feature. That's just round one, the first of two. Next race is longer. How's the stream looking? Not bad. 3% drop rate. Looking better at least. Sorry about the drop frames. We got the Celtics game streaming upstairs. Usually I miss a lot of the incidents, but I think I've been pretty on point tonight. I think we've got just about everything. Alright, here we go. Feature race. Go back to the face cam for a minute while we wait for the next race. I always like to do the intro, roll the intro for the real races. But that was pretty fun. That was a good race. I was kind of worried since Poping wasn't here, because a lot of times Poping will provide a lot of entertainment. Like he'll be winning the race by a good bit, and if he's winning by a mile, he'll like start sliding around and like wait for people to catch up and pass him just so he can battle and stuff. It's a good time. He tries to keep it real. Gotta love Poping, but everyone's driving good tonight. We have there's like 5-6 people in the front pack. Usually it's like 2 people in the front, a couple people fighting for third, or like fronts out fighting like on their own, and there's the battles are kind of sparse, but it's the battles all through the pack in this race right now. I like it. Everyone seems pretty close, pretty competitive. A lot can happen really fast, as we've seen. So looking forward to this next one, the feature race. And for those of you guys tuning in, this is round 4 of the TORA Porsche Supercup. We're at Mugello, as you can see. I believe Julian is winning in the points. That win definitely helps him. We'll see. Let's see if Odd raises any SIs or submits anything for that little push into the sand, but we'll find out. Who knows, maybe he would have gone there anyways. I doubt it. It looked like he kind of got pushed out, but we'll see. Me personally, I know I don't really submit many SIs when I'm racing. I think I've only submitted one ever, and someone punted me full speed, and I went like 100 yards into a wall and had 100% everything. Then had to drive an entire lap like that. But other than that, rubbin's racing in my book. You just can't crash to pass. That's the big distinction. A little contact, you're just letting them know you're there, putting the pressure on, as long as you're not unsettling their car or like punting them. Alright, try this again. Looks like they had to change something in the settings. Yeah, I had to turn the Celtics game off, but my roommate didn't sound too happy, so I don't think they're winning still. I hear Tatum still sucks. He was 0 for 10. Our best player was 0 for 10 in the first half. And he's still missing in the second half. At this point, I just hope he stops shooting. Give the ball to someone else. You're killing us. Mikun still got my tune, I could tell. With the long gears. Tune looked very smooth. Transitioned well, you know, and the S's, it's just my gears seemed a little long. Mostly because they were, you know, it's tuned for Silverstone, you have a lot of long sloping corners. Probably need to be a little tighter on this course for better acceleration. But, you know, I didn't try it. I haven't retested. I figured if someone wanted me to update my gears or something, they'd add me in the chat. No one said anything, so worked out. I've noticed we're missing some of the rear pack guys, like J to the B and Flag. I mean, there was 21, I think, last week. I guess everyone really liked Silverstone. Personally, I love Mugello, but the community for some reason doesn't like Mugello. I don't know why. Maybe it's just nostalgic for me because when Xbox Live came out, MotoGP Online demo was all you could play, and there was only 3 tracks that you could play in the demo, and Mugello was the best one that everyone did, so it became the only track that really mattered. Oh. Just wants to play Halo. Alright, cool. Just had to let him know what I was doing so I don't have to pull up the chat and stuff. Yeah, Just Too Nasty, that's my boy. Me and him play Halo. We go way back. In Halo 2, we were in BC unit. We were like top 3 clan in majors and top 25 in minors. Our best 4 was 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Team Slayer. You know, pretty solid squad. It's a good time. Now we're in our 30s and we just like to play Halo for fun, for the nostalgia. Plus all the games now are like soulless and hollow. They're all just trying to throw random crap and see what sticks. Like, oh my god, the new Call of Duty? Whew. I played a good amount, but the footsteps are so loud it's obnoxious, so everyone camps. If they made them a little quieter, then people could move around better and wouldn't be so slow-paced and annoying. Alright. Looks like we're getting ready here. Enough filler talk between races. Let's get ready for the feature race here. TORA's Porsche Supercup Round 4, Mugello. Coming at ya. I'm just waiting for the right timing. Not that it really matters. I'll do it right now. It doesn't even matter. There's no friggin' race timer in this. And they're off. The race has started. Let's jump into this middle pack here. Watch the carnage in turn 1. Cold tires, 3 wide, everyone's making it through. Fuego's getting tapped a little bit. Diablo working his way up. Not trying to get caught behind in this one. A little aggressive, but I'd say legal. In my opinion, he's going on it. Not ideal because he's kind of unsettling his car, so I wouldn't say, I don't think he wanted to do that, but nothing wrong with taking advantage of it. Here comes Blade, woo! They're double teaming him. Oh, we're getting a little pile up here in the bend, but Diablo kind of slows up and helps reset Fuego. Blade's gonna pull away from that, but we got ourselves a nice little clump, so I'm going to back up a little bit and get a better angle of this grouping. Fuego going wide. A little contact with Mikun, but Rubbin's racing. Everyone makes it up clean. A little slippy slidey by Why Not. I assume that this is Fuego's tune and they're all driving it, because Fuego is like the only one that seems to be able to drive it without sliding into a corner. He's probably got like pretty low decel and stays in the throttle. Or when he gets off the brake, or once he gets off the brakes, it's pretty much right back on the throttle. Oh yeah, you can hear him rev matching, downshifting, using the throttle, so he's definitely pulsing it to keep the rear steady. I don't think his buddies are rev matching and feathering it on entry. Fuego waiting for his time here, looking for room on the inside. Doesn't want to take out Mikun. Mikun taking some nice lines with those those long gears. Just do not have the pull out of the corner. Fuego got a little frustrated there, it looks like. Tried to move around the outside, but it was way too tight of a corner to do that. Here comes Why Not. Why not, you know? A little apex on apex action. Let's see what else is going on. We got Mikun fighting up here. Diablo and Blade. Let's see this battle. Ooh, and here's Diablo shooting up the inside. Right on cue. Mikun thinking about passing SVT Tyler in the background there. Ooh, and Tyler goes wide. How's Mikun doing? Nope. Slacking on the straight. Gears are too long. Alright, let's see Blade going into turn 1 behind Diablo. Looks like he's trying to put a move back onto Diablo. Can he make it stick though? He's got to get around him before the corner. Oh, Diablo backed out. Blade went for it, Broken went for it. Diablo broke and gave it to him. But Blade thought he was going to go and carry too much speed. Diablo still gave it to him. But Blade almost bottled it sliding. Thinking Diablo was going to nose it back in the inside. He carried a little extra speed to go wide. Let's jump back on with Mikun here. Mikun and Tyler battle's looking like it's about to heat up a little bit. Ooh, they're getting tight. Sweet paint job, look at that Mikun paint. Classic. was a little deep on the brakes. Ooh, a little slide there. Oh, that bump actually probably helped. Yep, Fuego just gave the momentum. Watch this from Fuego's perspective. I assume he's going to try to make a move into turn one. Yep. Fuego's never shy to make a dive. Clean move though, can't call it a dive. It's good. Just one in the braking zone. Check back in with Fuego after. Griffin, what up, buddy? On board with MRT Scorpio. Assassin's having a better race here, up into third. I think he was in, I believe, fifth last race. He was up in front. Julian? Oh, Julian got far and away in this one. Didn't have a great quali. I don't know if he warmed up before or he just jumped in, but definitely looks to have warmed up now. He had to kind of warm up last race too, actually, now that I think of it. He raced a lot better in the second race than he did in the first. Woo, and Odd goes in the sand again. I don't know if that was Assassin or Odd. I kind of looked over at the chat real quick right as that happened. Jump on board with the race leader here. See how Julian's doing out front. See what a winning lap looks like. I don't know if he was sim twitching on the middle of that S-turn or if that was a Scandinavian flick. Hard to tell. Julian's winning, but it looks like he's struggling to maintain control of the car in some corners. His tune is probably a little bit on edge. A little bit on the oversteery side, but it's getting it done. Looks like as he continues to pull away. Go back on with DDM Assassin here. Battling with Scorpio. Scorpio went a little deep on the brakes. Not enough for Assassin to get around though. Alright, well, looks like we got Lamborghini Wynot and Coinsey going in for an early pit, getting it out of the way. Hoping to maybe pass someone in the pit cycle later instead of on track. Valid strategy. Mikun trying to get around Tyler still. They've been sticking about this distance for a few laps now. Mikun's trying, but can't find an opening. Ooh, we got someone off the track here. Apex Blade. Fuego and Blade? No, Fuego's already back here. I think Blade and Diablo are racing, so looks like they were going too wide in that chicane at the end. Julian with a pretty sizable lead now. Looks like Assassin, Odd, Fuego all got their pits done. Back to Mikun, the only battle going on right now since half the field is just pit. That's not good. Ooh, Tyler goes into this slippery grass. I don't know if he caught sand, but the false grass on the other side of the curb is not the best traction. Oh, Mikun slides and Apex Blade comes back into the battle. Looks like Blade's still having some cold tire trouble. Whew. Almost caught some grass. Blade pushing around that corner. Or I should say, I said grass, I meant sand. Millimeter from catching the sand and getting pulled off into the shadow realm. Ooh, hard on the brakes to avoid hitting Mikun. Guys are grinding. And he cooks the brakes. He's gonna get a good exit out of it though. really deep late apex so he can get all the speed down the straightaway. I wouldn't say it was an ideal line, but not the worst. Don't think Julian and Scorpio have pit yet. No, yeah, there's still... Did he pit? I don't think so. 52%. I think Mikun pit. Yeah. Mikun pit. Jump on board with Apex Blade as he tries to run down SVT Tyler. Not going so well so far as he was sliding through the S's. Oh, and they go into the pits finally. Still waiting. Oh, let's see. We got, yep, top 3 did pit as well. So it looks like pretty much everyone is pit. Julian, Scorpio, and Assassin come out 1, 2, 3. Odds right behind 4th place. A little farther back is Diablo and then Fuego. Tyler in 7th, Mikun in 8th, Blade in 9th. And then you have Oliver, Coinsey, and Why Not chilling in the rear pack. Go on board here with Assassin, see if he can move up to 2nd place. He's going to have to run down Scorpio. A little bit of a misshift there. You got Blade and Miku and they're battling out. Oh, he sent the S to try to get a little speed and make a move. Couldn't quite make it stick though. It's like he's having trouble. When he's got to slow down, it makes his car slide. So if he can't hold the momentum, he's got to lift mid-corner, moving up behind Mikun. Then he loses all the ground he gained. Let's jump back up with Fuego here, who's trying to run down Diablo. Looks like the transition's really hard. Let's jump on board with Coincy here. I was trying to get around TJ Oliver. Haven't shown Coincy yet. Let's see what his tune's looking like. See if he can make some ground here. Come on, Coincy. Let's see a battle. Throttle and caught some sand. Damn it, and the caster curse strikes again. Alright, back to Fuego. Fuego chasing Diablo. Looking promising. Gonna be tough for Fuego to get around Diablo. He's trying to give him a little pressure mid-corner. Hopefully he doesn't hurt himself. You can hear how he doesn't completely let off the throttle mid-corner. He's always a little bit into it, which is why same tune, but his car doesn't slide everywhere. Lamborghini have to pit again? What happened to Lamborghini? Him and Why Not? I think him and Why Not were racing. Hopefully they didn't crash or something. Does Lamborghini have damage? No? There we go. Got me, Kuhn, and Tyler and Blade in the pack. Julian maintaining a strong lead. They're cruise controlling, so let's check out Fuego and Diablo. I think they're a little spicier. See if Fuego can make a move here. He's got the speed up the straight. Oh, couldn't quite nose inside. Diablo trail brakes just enough to stay in front, defend the move. Ooh, Diablo goes in the sand. First big mistake, I think, by Diablo. Finally, what Apex Fuego was looking for. Not the pass we wanted to see, but it's the pass we'll get. As he moves up into the top 5. Check out DDM Assassin. He's been inching closer to Scorpio. He's just a few tenths behind him. Scorpio getting a little grass there. Lose speed down the straight. Should see Assassin closing on the brake zone. Scorpio got more inside on the entry, so he's going to do better out of this corner. He's going to set up the whole section better, basically, because he got more inside on that downhill right. That downhill right is pretty much the key to this whole section. From there to here, it's all about hitting that corner right, otherwise you're going to be offline through the entire remainder of that uphill beach area. Chipping away little by little. Assassin's made it up to Scorpio's bumper, but what's he going to do from here? Took his foot off the pedal for a second and lost his momentum. Then Scorpio pull away again. He's going to have to really get in behind him and try to find some way around if he wants to make a run. They're so evenly paced. There's just... Scorpio's been driving really well. I don't think he's going to make a mistake quite like Diablo did. I feel like Scorpio and the MRT boys have been putting in some work for this. They seem more well practiced. Here we go, he set it up right this time. He went way inside on that corner and set up the section way better, so we might actually be able to pull on Scorpio this time. Look at that, he hit that corner right and pulled on Scorpio through the entire section. Beautiful. That corner is half the battle. So let's see. It's the last lap. Battle for second. Assassin's in on his bumper. Let's see if he can make a move. Scorpio lifted and not going to sand like odd. He's holding the inside though. Assassin's gonna have to go in and try to undercut here. Might have been too late on the throttle. He's got a little bit of a run, but I don't know if it's enough to pass him by the start-finish line. He's making a move. It's coming down to the finish. Scorpio is taking second. That was a good race there at the end. Odd in fourth. So, all right. NWR Julian takes first in the first and second round, or both races tonight in round 4, I should say. Scorpio is second here, DDM Assassin in third, MRT Odd in fourth, Apex Fuego in fifth, Diablo in sixth, SVT Tyler seventh, AX4X Mikun in eighth, Apex Blade in ninth, TJT Oliver in 10th, Coin C in 11th, Apex Why Not in 12th, and Lamborghini bringing up the rear in 13th. He's not officially done, so let's jump on with Lamborghini here. The only guy still officially racing. Finish strong, brother. Finish strong. Let's bring it home. At least he's looking good while he's racing. And there we go, guys. That was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast here for round 4 of the TORA Porsche Supercup. I'll be back most likely next Thursday, same time, same place. I'll be streaming other things in between now and there randomly, but if you like catching these Porsche Cup races, then 9 o'clock next Thursday is the next round. So I'll catch you guys later. I'm going to go watch the end of the Celtics game. And you guys have a good night. See you soon if I don't see you next Thursday.